Hey everybody, how's it going out there? Hope everyone's had a wonderful day, a wonderful night, a wonderful evening, a great morning. I'm really happy to be with you guys today. I am Zara from The Natural Journey for Life, and today we are going to talk about juicing. And how we're going to do it is that I'm going to be answering the questions that I've received from you guys. So it's kind of like an FAQ type session. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes just to make sure that I am indeed covering everything. So let's get started. All right. So, does juicing replace my meals? That's the first question. When you're doing a juice fast, it absolutely will replace your meals. If you just want to be, I don't want to say a casual, if you want to be a casual or a regular juicer, it will and it can still indeed replace your meal. Personally, I've gotten into the habit of drinking a juice or a smoothie for my breakfast every morning. It helps eliminate some calories, and I've seen it work wonders when it comes to weight loss, just replacing that one meal. Plus, I like to do it because sometimes I don't want a huge salad. Sometimes I don't want to cook broccoli. Sometimes it's easier for me to drink my greens. That way I know I've gotten in all my greens, one shot, and it's all good. Okay? So yes, juicing can indeed replace meals. Now, if you're concerned about your hunger, which is the next question, I would say that it could be satisfied, but it doesn't have to be. So when you're replacing juice, when you're replacing a meal with juice, what you want to do is at least drink 24 ounces, which is a little over just about 3 cups of juice. If you drink 3 cups of juice and you're still really, really hungry, then I would say drink water, especially if you're going for replacing a meal with a juice fast. Okay? What else? What happens if you still feel hungry? Again, if you're doing juicing for a juice fast, then if you still feel hungry, like I just said, drink water. Water, 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 water. If you're not juicing for a juice fast, then it's okay to have something else to eat. That's not going to hurt you. So yeah, if it's for a juice fast, please drink more water. Or you may want to increase the amount of juice that you're drinking. So instead of 24, you may want to go to 32. That may help as well. How much juice is enough? It honestly depends. If, again, you're doing it for a juice fast, you're replacing a meal, I would go for 24 ounces. If 24 ounces is not enough, then please feel free to do 32 ounces, which is like 4 cups of juice. And because most juice is relatively low calorie, you're not really doing your body any harm. Think about drinking a cup of juice, 4 cups of juice for that matter, and 4 Starbucks lattes. There's a whole heap more calories in those 4 lattes than there is in the 4 cups of juice. Okay? Will I have energy on just juice alone? The next question. I say absolutely, positively yes. Think about what juice is. So, juice is extracting liquid and vitamins and nutrients, enzymes, protein, chlorophyll, antioxidants, flavonoids from a plant, whether it be a vegetable or a fruit. Think about all those components that I just named. All of those are high energy. We get a lot of our energy from our vitamins and our minerals and all those things. Carbohydrates, there is a little bit of carbohydrates. There's some sugar that's going to come out, especially when you're juicing pineapples, oranges, apples, carrots, even beets. So should you have energy? Absolutely. It takes about 5 to 7 minutes for juice to get into your bloodstream. And when you think about what juice is, it's just a liquid. There's really nothing that your digestive system is acting on when you juice. It's simply going in your body, and then it starts to, absorb into your cells and into your bloodstream. Whereas if you were dealing with a smoothie, or if you're eating, think about what happens. Or I don't know if anyone's ever had the itis where you eat a whole bunch of food and then you feel lethargic and you're sleepy, you're tired. And that's because your body, it takes a lot of energy for your body to digest food. And when we pack our bodies full of stuff that is unhealthy or that it takes so much energy to do, we don't have energy for anything else. But a juice, which doesn't take your body that much energy to actually absorb and digest, will leave you with a lot more energy. Okay? Next question. How long after juicing is the juice good? Excellent question. When you juice, it's a mechanical procedure, if you will. You're extracting the liquid component from the solid component of the fruits and vegetables, like I stated before. And so once that juice hits the air, then what happens is that the oxygen starts acting upon the juice. In other words, how many times have you cut an apple and shortly thereafter it starts to brown? We can also think about avocado. Think about a banana if you leave a banana out without the peel, after you unwrap the peel, after you expose it. So it's a similar concept to juice. What's a little bit different with juice in terms of how good or how long the vitamins and nutrients last is that anything in the liquid state can spoil quicker than something in a solid state. So apple juice versus an apple, the juice is going to oxidize much faster than the actual apple because it's exposed to the environment and it's in a liquid environment. So all the vitamins and nutrients are having a party in the liquid. They're moving around. They can interact with the environment a lot more. So the rule of thumb is drink your juice immediately after juicing. If you can't do that, like say you want to juice the night before, that's fine too. But if you want to juice the night before, make sure you're storing it in a glass container in the refrigerator, airtight. You're closing that glass container as hard as you can. That helps retain the nutrients. The other thing, and it's something that I don't do always, because I typically juice in the morning, so I never store it that often, is that you have to be careful about the headspace in your jar. So use a jar that will hold the right amount, just the amount of juice that you made. So you don't have that air headspace that's sitting on top of the juice. That air, especially when you close it, is going to start interacting with the juice. So typically, if you want to store it, it will last, I would say, 1 day. If you want to push it to 2, that's fine. The other thing about how long a juice will last depends on the type of juicer that you're using. If you're using a centrifugal juicer, which is a blade that spins around and it grinds as the fruit and vegetables go into the juicer, it's basically a rougher treatment for the juice. So the vitamins and minerals are a lot more active because you basically grinded it and you've sheared it and you've added a lot of heat to the system. If you're using something called a masticating juicer, all you're doing is slowly squeezing. Then you have another juicer which is really high end, which is cold press. And that is using a whole heap of pressure to squeeze it in a cold fashion. Cold because heat generates degradation, right? Hope that was clear. If that's not clear, you guys, just let me know. Let's see. Oh, if you're doing a cold pressed juice, like some of the juices that you may see in the grocery stores and Whole Foods or other stores, then that juice could stand up to 3 to 4 days. If it's a masticating juicer, I would go as far as 2. If it's a centrifugal juicer, I would go 1 day. Next question. I hear that juice is just sugar, so why would I want to juice? So earlier in this video I talked about all the wonderful things that come with juice. If it's green vegetables that you're juicing, you're getting a whole heap of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a wonderful chemical. I say chemical because I should say chlorophyll is a wonderful compound. It's an agent that's found in green vegetables, in grass. It gets all the energy from the sun. It helps photosynthesis. It helps plants grow, and it's extremely healthful for our bodies as well. You're getting antioxidants. Antioxidants are things like vitamin C that help combat oxidation or free radical formation within our bodies. A lot of disease starts with free radical formation. So you're getting vitamin C, you're getting chlorophyll, you're getting enzymes. Enzymes are huge when it comes to helping us digest food as well as helping us build muscle. And you're also getting, let's see, minerals. Minerals are key to a healthy body. Think about zinc. Think about potassium. Zinc can boost your immune system. Potassium can help combat high blood pressure. So not only are you getting the sweet component of the juice, you're getting a whole heap of nutrients, not just vitamins and minerals, but things like enzymes and chlorophyll, nutrients, antioxidants, things that are helpful to our bodies and that our bodies actually need. So, yep, you're getting some sugar, but you're also getting so much more. Think about, again, Starbucks coffee. Think about a juice that you would buy, a cranberry juice cocktail that you would buy in the store. Nowhere near the amount of nutrients in freshly squeezed cranberry/pineapple juice. Delicious. Even pineapple with this high sugar content has an enzyme that can help you digest protein. Awesome. Okay? So you're getting a lot more in your juice than just sugar. So that's why you want a juice. Excellent nutrition. Where is a good place to buy a juicer? Right now, these days, you can buy a juicer anywhere. Bed Bath & Beyond, Amazon, Target. There's a ton of places to buy juicers. All you have to do is Google juicer, and I'm sure you'll find a ton. The question is, what type of juicer do you want? Earlier, I mentioned 3 different types of juicers: centrifugal, masticating, and cold press. Those each behave differently, and they also have a different price point. So depending on, how much time you really want to invest and money you want to invest, you want to think about that when you're buying a juicer in terms of the type of juicer you're buying and the cost. So a centrifugal juicer, I would say, will probably run you about $100. Masticating, it's between $200 and $350, sometimes even higher. And a cold press, listen to me, I wish I could buy a cold press. That's like my dream. Those bad boys run about $1,200, between $900 and $1,200, and that is like really high end. So that is my goal to get one of those juicers. But I really love using my masticating juice. Juicers also behave differently based on what you're juicing. So for me, I like juicing greens using the masticating juice. But if I had to juice a grapefruit, I would want to use the centrifugal juice because it just handles the grapefruit a little easier. So it's like I alternate between my centrifugal juicer and my masticating. You're definitely getting higher quality juice out of a masticating juicer because of the way it's treating those vegetables, but it doesn't juice everything the same way, right? So it's kind of like an experiment almost. But if you're getting started, start off with a centrifugal juicer. Jack LaLanne, I think they have a Juice Man juicer that's still out there, and the Breville. So start there. You'll spend, nowadays you can get a juicer for even less than $100, but I don't think I would trust that juicer. I don't know what kind of juice it's going to give you. I would stick with the $100 range, so a Jack or a Breville. Okay, next question. What are some good recipe books? Oh, I'm glad you asked. I have a wonderful juicing guide that has about 16 recipes, some of which are smoothies. I'll add that. But you can actually get that on my blog at www.thenaturaljourneyforlife.com. Currently, it's running at $14.99, and it doesn't just talk about recipes. It also goes into what we've kind of been talking about on this video. What type of juicer should you buy? What are the price points? What are the differences? It also talks about the differences between juices and smoothies. A lot of people use juice synonymously, but what they're really, when they're talking about smoothies, I have to say, ladies, that really bothers me because they're not the same. So juice extracting, mechanically extracting the liquid component from the solid component of a fruit or a vegetable. Smoothie is when you're combining everything together and you're making a mush or a really yummy tasting beverage. So they're both awesome and they both have a place in my life, but they are very different. All right, next question. I hear drinking wheatgrass juice reverses gray hair. Is this true? I'm going to be really honest with you guys. I don't know. What I do know is wheatgrass is amazing. It's one of those substances or ingredients that has so much nutrition. And honestly, all it is the grass of wheat. You plant wheat seeds, you get the grass, you chop it up, you juice it, or you throw it in smoothies, and you have a wonderful beverage. It is so packed with vitamins and minerals. It's a really good detoxifier. It helps clean out your system really, really well, but then it also builds you back up. And that's the beauty of juice, is that it can clean, it can heal, and it nourishes because it's so full of yumminess, so full of nutrients. All right, let's see. That concludes the list of questions that I have. If you guys have any other questions, please let me know. And I want to end the video on this sentiment. So lately in the news, I've been hearing a lot about how juicing, the practice of juicing, is a waste of time. What I'm going to tell you guys is that in all of the research that I've seen and read, all of the books that I've read, all of the things that, the documentaries that I've watched, all of the knowledge that I have amassed over the last few years have told me that there is absolutely no way juicing is harmful. No way. The only way it can be harmful is that, and even then it wouldn't even be harmful. So there's the notion of diversity. Diversify your greens. Diversify your juice. You want to make sure that when you juice, you're not juicing the same thing over and over and over and over again. You don't want spinach, apple, and ginger juice every day. First of all, it's boring. Second of all, there's so many other goodies out there that you could be putting in your body by diversifying your juice. Juicing is fun. It can help you create a palate that you didn't think you had, and it provides so much nutrients to your body. So I use this hashtag a lot on Twitter, on Instagram, juicing for health. I juice for health. I juice for life. I am a juicer, and I don't believe it. There's no way you can say kale juice is bad for you. Kale, like the best green, queen of the greens? No way. There's no way you can tell me that juicing a carrot is harmful. What you do have to watch out for is if you're diabetic and if your body handles certain fruits and vegetables in different ways, you have an intolerance to something, say you're allergic to strawberries, please don't juice strawberries. If you're allergic to apples, you have an intolerance to apples, please don't juice apples. There's so many alternatives out there that you can use. But juicing is amazing. There's so many stories about how juicing has helped people help heal cancer, clean up people's eczema, great detoxifiers, heals the liver. So many instances, so many stories that, show that juicing is not bad. So when you start hearing things like that in the media and the news, don't believe it, or matter of fact, do the research for yourself. So you've heard me talk for a great bit of time, but listen to what I'm saying and then find out, corroborate what I'm saying with your own research. That's really the way that all of these things become real to you. So that's it for now. Happy juicing, happy exploring. Feel free to visit my site for more information, to see what I've been up to, check out some more recipes. And that's about it. So I look forward to hearing from you guys. I'm excited. I am a bona fide juicer. I'm still waiting to get that $1,200 juicer though. One day, baby girl, that thing gonna come. I can't wait. I can't wait. But for now, I stick with my Jack. I stick with my Omega masticating juicer. I'm very pleased with that. And the juice I get. And even if it's not a high-powered, cold-pressed juicer, as long as you're juicing, you're making a move in the right direction for better health, because you're making sure that you're getting all those wonderful goodies in your body. So, signing out. Again, let me know if there are any questions, and I hope all is well. And I can't wait to hear your stories about how you're starting to juice and you're exploring and creating all these wonderful recipes that are doing your body a benefit. See you later.